Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're going to be looking at the new GeoSWAM Collection 2 in GeoShred. But first, as always, kick off with somebody from within the community who makes great music. This is Gary Hubbs with a remaster of Parking Lots. Let's do it. Oh yeah, boom! Bring it home, Gary! Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. I don't have a background. What's happening? What's going on? There's no background. It's still set up from yesterday. Let's give it a let's do something interesting for today's background. Let's go to Metalhead Hippie's house. What the hell? Hey, hope you're all doing well. This is How to App on iOS. The show where lots of things happen, in fact. I demo apps, I make music, but mainly try to help you, the creator, create better stuff. You know what I'm saying? And occasionally we do interviews and all this kind of stuff. So my name's Jade and welcome to the show. It is Monday here in Australia, very early in the morning. It is 8 a.m. Yay! And I have my coffee with me and I'm doing well. Let's run through the usual stuff. We have a Facebook page. It's right there. Boom. You can go to it. We all rise together. It's a cool community that's building nice and swiftly. You can always like, share, subscribe here over at the YouTubes, youtube.com/JadeStarr, or every day it is telecast live at the Twitch, twitch.tv/howtoapp on iOS. I see there's a couple of people over there, few people over there. Hello, Sith Vasquez. Good to see you. And you know what? You can always become a patron at the Patreon. There it is there. Boom. Patreon.com/JadeStarr, where each week I master your songs for as little as $1 a month. And we do giveaways of apps and all that kind of stuff. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat, both here and over on the Twitch. Let's say hello to Kim, Hart and Hudson. Hello, Thomas Christ. Hello. Goodness me, it's Doctor's Orders. Boom. How you going, Dr. Zorders? Who else is here on the YouTubes? It's paying to get. Always paying to get. Thomas Gillane, good to see you, my friend. Haven't seen you for a while. As I have fully mentioned, hello to Sith Vasquez. Who else is here? As I scroll down, Pete Johns has dropped by for a drive-by. And he's recognising Gary Hubs being played. Gary Hubs, man, that was a remaster too, that song. It was the GJ remix. And really good remix, definitely 100% cool remix right there. Who else? Have I missed anyone else? Ashley HM. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. And Russ has crept in. How you going, Russ? Good to see you. I'll give you a few slaps around the cheek. There you go. Take some of that, Russ. And a fart for good measure. Ooh, yeah. Shit. All right. Let's talk turkey. Let's talk apps. Hey, Bear's here as well. What's going on, Bear? Good to see you. Don't bite. Don't bite. Damn. And Peppy's always here, my resident drummer, who is my comedy relief. Thanks, Peppy. And let's talk about some stuff, because it is the season to be getting cheap apps. We are heading to the big Black Friday Thanksgiving holiday sales for you in the rest of the world, where you all eat turkey twice. I don't know why you do it twice. But we have sales aplenty for the iOS apps at the moment. If I just scoot over, shall we get some music for the... What music should we do for the apps today? I reckon we'll do the beach music again, yeah. Let's have a look at some price drops, shall we? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, let me bring that up a bit. Put some echo on there. Price drops. CV mod is down from $1.99 to $99. MIDI mod $2.99 to $1.99. OBXD, I reviewed that a little while ago. It's down from $9.99 to $4.99. There's a whole lot of stuff. OPL $2.99, heaps of price drops. MIDI strummer from 4 Pockets $7.99 to $5.99. There's heaps and heaps of sales on at the moment, and there's only going to be more. Hey, Ivan Idea, good to see you. Can I give you a kiss? Oh, there you go. There's a kiss for you. VA drums, which I'm definitely going to be doing next week. Look at all these price drops. It is redonkulous. Look at them all. Look at them all. Spatializer, $5.99. So now is the time to be getting a hold of some apps. All of the Korg apps are on sale. And if you need this link to this website, appslice.co, it's in the description. All you do is load it up on your iOS device, hit this little section up here, and then save it as a favorite. And every day when you click on it, it'll take you straight to all the music apps. Simple. Hi, Colin Stanton. Good to see you. Let's kill this music because it's getting on my tits. Down you go. Down you go. Where are we? Alrighty. We've got an app to talk about today. Well, I've already reviewed this app before, so it's called GeoShred. You may have seen it before. It's a really good app. If you haven't seen the app, you can always go back and watch the show. I've done quite a few shows on GeoShred. Basically, what it is if you don't have a keyboard or an external MIDI controller or anything like that, this is a controller on your iOS device, and it's super intuitive to play. Created by Jordan Rudess from Dream Theater, who I had on the show. Oh, how cool is that? Speaking of people who are going to come on the show, this week we've got Night Train 1988 is coming on the show. How cool is that? Do I have the flyer? Look at that. Night Train 1988 is coming on the show this week, which is going to be ace. Can't wait for that. And guess what? It is season 8 of the show today. So seasons normally last 70 episodes. So we're at like 440 episodes. I know, it's crazy. And I can tell you now, we have an awesome artist coming on in December named Nikki Tedesca on the 16th of December. It's going to be sick. All right, let's get into GeoShred. So GeoShred, it's this really cool tool. Let's open it up and talk about it. This is what happens when you open it up. You are presented with this kind of layout with all your notes here. So as I said, it's an alternative to using a keyboard. Hello, Guzzo of Oz. Good to see you. So yeah, if you don't have a controller, this is fantastic, GeoShred, because you can actually use this on your iPad or your iPhone to control other apps, other apps. It's really cool. I've shown that in other shows where we looked at, I've controlled so many things with this app, but mostly the SWAM instruments, from audio modeling. So today's show, Audio Modeling have a partnership kind of deal with GeoShred, where they release packs with some of the SWAM instruments. And this is the second pack that they've released for GeoShred. If we go into the store on this app, up the top here where these 3 dots are, you can hit the store, and this will tell you the kind of cool things you can buy for GeoShred. So this top one is the brand new GeoSWAM Collection 2. The prices, let's talk money, because some of these things are expensive, and you got to pick and choose what you need, because as we say on the show, apps aren't Pokemon. You don't need them all. You only need what can help you make your music better. So US prices for these additional plugins. So this is the new one, the GeoSWAM Collection 2. The US price is $49.99, but let's compare things here, because the SWAM instruments retail for $30 each, is it? So, and you're getting 5 of these. So already it's a pretty fair deal, but you can't use them as standalones. You can only use them in GeoShred. Whereas if you buy the SWAM instruments separately, you can use GeoShred to control them through ways I've shown on previous episodes. But in this pack today, you're looking at, you get a GeoTrumpet, you get a trombone, a bass, flute, a PizzBass, and it says violin here, but it's actually violas. So that is what you get. This pack here is the collection for both 1 and 2, where you get all the instruments I just mentioned then, plus you get, where are we? I said GeoBassFlute in the new one. You get violins, tenor sax, flute, clarinet, oboe. So you get 10 of them, and that retails currently for $109. Or you can buy that first pack separate, I think, for $59. And I think individual packs of just one instrument are like $14.99. So yeah, there's a monetary tag to them. You can't deny it. But today I'm going to show you some really cool things you may not have expected that you can do with GeoShred as well. So what do they sound like? Well, they sound pretty fucking good, because they're SWAM instruments, let's be honest. I have one loaded up. This is the violas. Let's bring it down a little bit. And here you can see how easy they are to play. So yeah, with this fantastic setup here, everything is the velocity is important with GeoShred, because when you move your hand, you get this vibrato effect. No problem. Take care, Colin. Pretty cool. So you do have finger expression as well too. So if I hold down a note, with this little box up here in the top right, left-hand corner, right-hand corner, you can control the expression, the bow pressure for this particular one. Alternatively, you can turn on finger expression up here, and what this does is when you move your finger along one of these pads here, you're controlling the velocity as well. Pretty nice, yeah? Also, there are some knobs across the top here. Everybody loves knobs, where you can actually change things like the bow pressure by you can control things like your echo level. Alrighty, so you've got reverb level. You can turn all these off. You've got reverb here. So they do sound incredibly authentic. The way they make. I've gone on about SWAM instruments for so long. They sound incredible. Sometimes you do pay for what you get. Let's be honest. Sometimes there are things that have a price tag on them where they're fucking good. You just can't deny it. You know what I'm saying? So let's run through some of the all of the instruments, and then I'll show you a really cool way to use this in GarageBand, which you probably weren't aware of. So the menus along the top here, we'll just cut to this chase here. This is where you can select your instruments. Now remember too, I've done shows on this. This is full of guitars, sitars, not just these things. You know, there's an amazing array of Asian instruments. I mean, look, you've got Asian instruments here. Sitars, look at them all. Sitars, drones. I mean, there's some incredible stuff here. There's electric guitars for solos. It's an amazing app that stands on its own merits, yeah? If we just jump out of here. So, some lead voices. Look at all these. Blues leads. So just remember, GeoShred is far more than just a few, brass instruments and some strings. It's an incredible, incredible app. So we had the violas there. Let's start with today. What do we start with? Let's start with the trombones. So when you load up your trombones, you'll notice up the top here you've got octaves, so you can change it. It always starts on a third octave. We can go down. I mean, listen to that. You can hear the breath in it. I mean, there's no denying they're fucking incredible. Hello, Cy. It's always effing good to see you. Thomas Glenn wants a hurdy-gurdy. Is there a hurdy-gurdy app? I haven't even thought of that. Anyway, so another thing to pay attention to when you load up. So when you load up your instruments, you've got this little bar over here, and you get a whole different menu underneath this, yeah? And you can see here, GeoBassTrombone, Resonator, Vowel, Swell, Diatonic, Meditation, Looper, Arp, Dry, Scale, and Vibrato. And we'll go through this. But if you notice, since I've clicked on this number 1, notice it's white. See how it's white there? But as soon as I change something, like the finger, I turn on the finger expression, it changes color to let you know, super good stuff there, that you've made a change if you'd like to save this. So, because if you click away from it, it's not going to save those changes. There isn't a hurdy-gurdy. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. So now that we're in this trombone, you'll notice to the side here, you've got some growl options. So we can turn that on. And now, we've got flutter. You've also got options to change the tone of it. So you can put your hand, so if you've got your hand over the trombone, so you've got that muted. You can, like you're cupping it with a cup, so that old school kind of David Lynch. Beautiful. I mean, I don't know how often I can go on about how great sounding these are. So you can turn off the glide as well. So we've got a smooth. So now when I slide across, you'll notice. But when we put on this smooth glide, listen to that echo, it's great. So let's run through some of the variations within here. And this is within each of the sounds. So you have a resonator, a trombone resonator. You can hear that resonating out, beautiful sound. The next one is a vowel. The next one along is a swell. Hear that? This is an MPE channel mode, so if you're using an MPE controller, you can hook that up as well. Oh, sorry, we're in diatonic now, sorry. Pretty hard to fuck up playing that. Oh, I just crashed. It happens. Oh, wow. This was the next one I was going to... That's what I picked anyway. Let's do this. Let's go into meditation. So with meditation, you get this really cool drone in the background, yeah? And you can turn this up. which is really nice. How nice is that? Having a lovely drone there. So the next one here is a looper. This is pretty cool too. Welcome back, Sith. So you've got a looper here. So here's your sound. So we've got some echo there. We can turn down the level of that echo. We can... Let's pull some of that reverb down. So with the looper, all I need to do is start the loop and check this out. So we've got a loop going. And then I can hit dub up the top next to it. Oops. And you can keep looping to your heart's content. That's pretty ace, man. I hadn't used the looper before. And to stop it, you can just hit stop. Yeah, so I didn't even realize there was a looper in there till last night. I was like, oh, well, isn't that good fun? Let's have a look. So you've got an ARP as well, which is nice. So you can set you've got all your up and downs here. So if I hold a note, I choose up, down. And then you can change your chords up the top here. So we can do like a minor. Now this is got latch set. So as soon as I hold down another note, and you can change the rate of it. So that's cool as well. Some interesting stuff. You've got a dry trombone. So again, we are going through this section here to bring these up. So we've got a dry trombone. And again, see what it does here? How it's changed color? It's remembered and letting me know that I've changed the settings here. So now we're in the dry trombone. Let's bring this down a bit. So lots of options. We are in a trombone scale. So in this one, you can actually change the root note. So you'll see every root note in GeoShred is colored differently. So we can go up here to the root note and change this to whatever we want. We can do an E flat. And now everything changes according to that. So what's really good about GeoShred too is that if you're not really, you don't really know your way around a keyboard or anything like that, you can get away with it with this. We can change the structure here to like a Indian. So you got to look at all the different scales you have here. We can go let's do an Hindu chakra. Oh my God! Look at the file diving here. Pretty ace. And you got all the controls like your growl and your flutter. You can turn on your expression. You're probably not seeing what I'm doing there. It's good fun, man. It is such a cool app. So I think the last one here is a finger vibrato. So all of these settings that we're going through here apply to each of the sounds that are in this collection, yeah? Awesome. Let's have a listen to the next one. So they were trombones. You do get in here as well violas, which we had to listen to at the start briefly. Let's go to the drones. I love the meditations in here. You notice with this one, you have these options here of piano, guitar, and slide. So let's show you what happens when you change them, yeah? So I've changed the piano now. Now we change the guitar. Now we're going to change the slide. Really authentic sounds. What else do we have in this pack? So in this pack also you have a PizzBass. So let's bring this right down low. So pretty nice sounds in here as well too with this. Even figured out the rectangles that are like the black keys on the keyboard. Yes, yes, that is your black keys. Black keys. Black keys. It's so beautifully set out. And look, I haven't even done a full dive because I've done GeoShred videos before, as I've said. You can go into the performance settings and you can change all of this stuff. You can change the way the keys operate, the arpeggiator. There's so many things. The keyboard layout, look at all this. You can override the scales, the root notes. It's a sick app. It really is a fucking sick app. Let's not beat around the bush with that kind of stuff. And even look up here. You can see here's the settings that are for this. You've got even effects and everything. So you've got cabinets. You can change. You can have responses in here. Different pedals. So you can change out your pedals, your reverb pedals. It's pretty deep. You know, it is an incredibly deep app. And how much is GeoShred alone? So I can tell you that. Let me go back here. So US GeoShred Pro it's currently on sale, I do believe. I think it's on sale for, is it $14.99 US? Yes, it's $14.99 on sale at the moment. So I think it's about half price. It's an incredible app. Let's go through just some of the other sounds on here. What else was it? I think there was trumpets. Trumpets. Let's hear those trumpets. Hello, Gary. We opened with your song today. Yeah, the one day you're not here, Gary. It's always the way. It just is what it is, you know. So once again, with these trumpets, you have the same kind of stuff in here. You've got the looper, the ARP, all of this. Oh, it crashed again. Man, I'm having a bad day for crashes, aren't I? There you go. So it's nice having an ARP as well. Wonder what the sound effects sounds like in this app. So the other beautiful thing is too, let's jump out of here and show you a few other things. Because not only can you just open this up as a standalone app, remember this is an AUV3 as well. So you can open this up in many places. We can open this up in something like AUM and open it up in here, GeoShred, do a search for Geo. So there's 2 GeoShreds, remember, as well, too, on the App Store. I've put the links in the description. One GeoShred is GeoShred Pro, right, which you pay for. And the other one, I think GeoShred Play, I think is free at the moment. And you get a few instruments, but you've got to pay the Pro Unlock, which is about the same price as Unlock, just paying for the GeoShred. So I've got GeoShred Play, but I've unlocked everything in here. So I can open this up as an AUV3, and then I can add whatever effect I want to. So I can add black hole, for example. I can go in and add something like El Tether. Let's do a search for El Tether. There we go. Let's take black hole out. And now when I open this up, I have this great shimmer app connected to it. Let's go into El Tether and change it to something like Seventh Angel. Get some crazy shimmer stuff going on. Beautiful. Let's take down some of that wet mix. It's pretty fucking awesome. So that's just a trumpet too. Let's try something else. What other? So we had got a bass flute in here. Holy shit, what was that? Let's take out the effect. So you've got bass flute in here as well. I love the flutes, man. You know what's so cool about the flutes? Hey, you get that breath in there. You get that breath when you just touch it lightly. Wonderful. Let's go high. We'll turn on the finger expression. And you've even got things like overblow and your growl. Let's take out the growl. And we'll put on this Altether again. Watch what happens here. Let's go low for this because it is a bass flute after all. Goodness me! Hey Marshall, what's going on? Yeah, instant enlightenment. So yeah, Altether is another app. This Altether is an amazing shimmer app. It is definitely something to behold. Altether is boom. When you see me do my live streams on the weekend playing guitar, I normally have Altether sitting right on my guitar. So I normally have this combination of black hole, and I normally have it set to about here for my guitar, and Altether running through. That's how I get such really beautiful crisp reverbs on my guitar and vocals. So let's is there another instrument I haven't covered yet? I think there is. So I did trumpets. I think that's all of them, is it? Violas. So in this you get violas, PizzBass, we went over that, trumpets, trombones, and GeoFlute. So they're the four that you get. Yeah. Thank you, Sai, for putting the link to Altether. It is one of the, yeah, it's an incredible app. So what if you're using GarageBand? Can I use GeoShred in GarageBand? Well, you know what? Of course you fucking can. Of course you can. And check out how, because this is awesome. Let's open up GarageBand. And I've got something prepared here. So I've got a little, one of these little jazz numbers, which you've heard me jam around with before. Let's have a play of that. Yeah. Boom, ba, doom, ba, da, 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 da. I'm having my coffee. It's 8:45 a.m. So delicious. Made from coffee beans. All right, cool. So we've got this sucker in here, which is really cool. And I've got an alternative one here. What do we got? This one? Yeah. All right. But we'll have a play with this track, and let's add GeoShred in here. So all you got to do is add a new track. How do we add a new track? Go down to the plus symbol, and we want to choose from external and hit audio unit extensions. And you scroll till you find GeoShred. There it is, GeoShred play. We'll click on it. Let it do its magic. Like magic, there it is. And what's cool about this is you even get the full control scheme in GarageBand. You can use a keyboard if you want. You've got it here, right in front of you. So that's nice. You get the added option of a keyboard when you open it up in GarageBand. But if you hit this little arrow over here, voila, it opens it up to a full screen. Yeah. So if we jump over and select the trombones, we'll do trombones. Yeah. We've got our trombone. Sweet. Now, when I hit play on GarageBand, just have a jam. Pretty cool, yeah? But I hear you ask, that's all right to jam along with. What happens if I hit record? Well, it records MIDI notes, doesn't it? Yeah, which is ace. So let's turn on the finger expression up here. So we just, oops, I don't want that. I want the finger expression. So now, as I showed before, when I drag my finger up each note, we're getting that velocity, which hopefully will come across. I don't know. I haven't tested that. So now if we hit record, now we hit stop. Did it record? Let's have a look. So if I hit on the brick up here, we'll go back to full screen for you. Hit the brick. Hit the bricks. Look at that. There it is. Let's hit play. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sing it, baby. Blow me. Blow me, baby. And it held all of that expression and velocity as well. So if we double click on this and hit edit, we can go into these notes and you can click on them and see what's going on. So you can see the velocity. Oops. You can see the velocity changes in the levels on each of these notes. Pretty shit hot, yeah? Pretty shit hot, fucking spectacular. So the question is, here is the big question. With this particular GeoShred or SWAM instruments. Hopefully I've shown you today that, cool, SWAM instruments individually sold, and you know, they're 30 odd bucks, whatever that price is. They're on sale still at the moment, I think, over for the Black Friday stuff. Or get something like GeoShred, which has ease of use to play if you're not really skilled with a keyboard. And the way as you've seen, the way the notes are laid out with GeoShred, it kind of babies you through it, and it's hard to fuck up. You can actually go into the settings and set the performance settings, so there's no way to fuck up. You can remove all the black notes. You can do all this kind of stuff. You can change this around to how you fucking want. And yeah, so it kind of babies you through. And as I said, you have different effects and all that kind of stuff here, which you can play around with too. But we'll go and watch my GeoShred series episode that I did on that. Hard to fuck up. Hold my beer, says Gary. I don't know, Gary. You still fuck up. Like, let's be honest. We all still fuck up. Hey, mistakes make us better. That is the thing. So look, those are the GeoShred sounds. I'm sure you'll agree they're really good. I'm sure the issue for most people is going to be the cost. So at the moment, the packs, as I said, are $49 for this one US. In Australia, it's a lot worse. I think it's $79 in Australia. I better save this project because I'm going to use that someday. Never. So if you think you've got it hard with the prices here, look at this. Look how much it is in Australia. Let's bring it up. It doesn't say anymore. I think it's $79 for this pack here in Australia. So impressive stuff in my opinion. What do you guys think? Because the ball's in your court. It's up to you on if something like this will work for you. And as always, I want to thank Jordan Rudess, who supported me always does, who offered me the codes for this. I'm lucky I don't get to pay for them, but I get to show you guys how cool they are. What are we doing tomorrow, guys? Let me close this. I'll let you know what we're doing tomorrow, because it's not an app tomorrow. It's not app related. It's not app related. It is. We're looking at this tomorrow. My new, which I've had for a week, Sabrent 7 port powered hub. And if I go full screen, not there. Not there. You can see it back here. So there it is back there with my fancy lighting. And it's got 7 things connected to it. It's been running for a week. It's pretty much controls everything that's in my iPad. So it's got 2 keyboards running through it. It's got this keyboard here. It's got a keyboard over to the side of me. It's got my drum machine connected. My drum kit, my full drum kit, which is in the corner. What else does it have? 2 hard drives. So it's got, if I pull this down, it's got 2 external hard drives, an SSD and a spinning drive. It's got a whole lot of stuff. Plus, it still has 3 ports spare for charging. So this is a 60 watt powered hub with 7 USB 3 slots and 3 charging slots. So we'll be looking at this tomorrow, and do I recommend it? I do. It's wicked. It hasn't had one problem. Nothing has failed since I've been using it. MIDI sequences, it's playing through GeoShred. You can actually use an MPE through GeoShred as well. And as you saw there, opening it up in GarageBand, I was able to use an on-screen keyboard. I don't think you can, I can't remember if you can actually connect a MIDI my controller. It's been a while. Let's see. We've got a few minutes. Can I do it through here? Let's see. I can clearly I can probably do it through here. If I add a keyboard, I've got to turn it on. Yeah, you can. Yeah, sorry. You can. Thanks, doctor's orders. I just never use one when I'm using GeoShred. Well, I can't through here for some reason. I think you've got to go into the settings from memory. Man, it's only from memory. I think those settings are in... Man, go away. Control surfaces? Is it? Oh, no. I'm going to get rid of that. It is when you go to, all presets, I think. Is that where it is? And then in here, I can't remember. It is possible. Yeah, it is possible. Oh, yeah. Man, there's so... Look at all these fucking settings in here. There we go. MPE stuff. Oh, God, I forgot how many presets there were in this thing, man. 300 of the suckers. MIDI out to GarageBand. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things in here. MIDI out to GarageBand. MIDI outs to iSAM. I mean, there is a lot of... MIDI out to Moog. MIDI out to Control Spacecraft. It's crazy the amount of shit you will find, and not shit as in dog crap. But yeah, there's a lot of functionality in here. Cool, I'm out of time. Alrighty guys, and I was showing you the wrong screen that whole time, wasn't I? There you go. All right, we're looking at that controller tomorrow. Who's messaging me? Somebody. So we're looking at the USB hub tomorrow. Then I think the day after that, I'm looking at do I have it installed yet? I don't think so. I just got the code last night. Something. We're looking at something. I can't remember what it's called. And then the day after that, we are playing around with... Man, I'm so unorganized. Volcano 3. This thing is fucking crazy. That's all I'll say. We're looking at Volcano 3 on Wednesday for you guys. So that's really ace by Fab Filter. Alrighty, we're done. I'm getting out of here. It's time for me to vamoose for the rest of the day. You know what? Do the things that make you happy, folks. Remember, mistakes make you better. And as always, we all rise together. Have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Boom! Oh, yeah! Thank you, Guzzo of Oz. You are the Guzzo of Oz. Thank you for the super chat. You rock.